What is going on, everybody? I'm back with another video. Today's going to be a nice quick video, well hopefully it's going to be nice and quick, about the Apple Watch Series 1 here, which I have in front of me. I've been experimenting with different kinds of bands and combinations of cases, and I thought maybe I'd show off a few really nice combinations I found out. So I recently picked this up, and I've been using it for about 2.5 weeks now. And I'm about to say I've gotten really accustomed to this device here. Previously, I was sporting the Band 2 here by Microsoft for a long while. And while it's a really neat device and does a lot, I'm not really too keen on the styling. It looks a little bit too futuristic for me, I guess. I mean, I like more classical style looking watches. I mean, I've never had a square watch before like the Apple Watch, but you know, I'm used to these kind of like the Seiko, really nice, classy styling. I love this watch. Maybe I'll do a review on this later on. And I'm wearing my Hamilton Crosswind today. Love this, like my all-time favorite watch. But in terms of a tech watch, this is the Apple Watch Series 1, and I was going to change out some of the stuff for you to show you, but first off, this is just a stock rubber band, or what do they call it, TPU band that comes with it. And if anybody's watched any of the videos on the Apple Watches, they all know that these bands are extremely easy to switch out and change. You can put all sorts of cover on these, and I have a bunch of bands here on the table that I picked up that I thought I'd show you. I have some other more traditional bands. Now these are just made for my normal watches. They'll just fit right onto, you know, these kind of watches here, and you can change them out. And I got adapters for the Apple Watch that allows me to utilize these bands. And then off to the side here, I have 3 that are specifically made for the Apple Watch. These are 3 of my most favorite link bracelets for it as well. So while I go and pause the video, I'll go and come back with a few of the combinations, and most of these things can be changed out really easily. I have you know, you can just go onto Amazon, pick up a few cheapo tools, and you know, you can just go ahead and change out the bands yourself. Okay, well, let's go and begin, because I'm just rambling on now. Alright, so the very first one, let's take a look at this blue leather band, which I already have set up. I have this silver deployment clasp, and this band, of course, is not made for the Apple Watch. I just have the adapters on here that allows me to take any band I want and put it on here. This is a 22mm lug width for the leather band, and of course it's a little bit short on the Apple Watch. I think this can go up to 24mm if I'm not mistaken here, 23 or 24, but either way it doesn't fill up the entire lug width, you can tell right there, but it looks fine. And with this black space gray, and I chose the space gray for a reason, only because it's so much more versatile. You can put like different color cases on it, you know, and not have the actual real case show through as much if you were to buy like the what was it, the silver or the stainless steel version. And oh, and I forgot to mention, this is the 42mm version, because obviously for a tech watch you want to have a larger display, because I have bad eyes and I like to be able to see my displays comfortably. Anyways, so back to the band. This is a blue band, and it's just a really nice band with it's high quality. It's got the white stitching on there. It looks really nice with this on. So let's go and put it on. Oh, actually, you know, let me get my crosswind off my wrist here. All right. So this is a double butterfly clasp. Excuse me. Get this on really quick. All right, so that's got a nice polished buckle. You know, now that I got the space gray or the whatever this darker Apple Watch, I kind of wish I got the you know, darker clasp, but that's no big deal, because I can just grab one of these plastic cases here. It does offset it pretty well. It doesn't look as chintzy as the gold one does, but you know, either way, it just kind of matches up with the silver clasp. I will be getting another one just like this. This is a gold, but it's in a silver. And the reason I like this is because it doesn't have the cutout toward the button up here, so it kind of makes it look incomplete. So I'll be getting another one of these in, and it'll make it look a lot better. and for most part, I'll cover up all the sides here, so it makes it look like you know, you just bought the stainless steel version of the watch. But either way, without it, it looks really nice with the darker blue and the white. And I got this aluminum kind of matte silver bezel, and this one makes it look really nice. Pop it on there, and bam, got like a nicer, larger bezel, which kind of thins out your band a little bit, and it just makes it look really, really nice. Now, I have seen some people talk about how the aluminum bezels scratch up your Apple Watch, and it actually does do that. But for one thing, when I take it off, every time I take it off, I will go and wipe down the side. Actually, there's not a scratch on there at the moment, but you know, if you just rub your finger down the side, it actually just disappears. It's mainly all surface, and I always take it off from this side rather than this side because it's easier to, you know, wipe off this side since it's smooth. Anyway, so this is the blue leather a band for it, and again, these are just made for normal watches, you know, normal traditional watches like these. And I got the adapters with the spring bars on it, so I can easily just pop them on and off, and you know, change out to, like, say one of these, the red. This one looks really nice with the red, and then you put the silver on there. It looks sick. Anyways, let's try out some of the metal link bracelets here, and you gotta check those out. So this black link bracelet by some company called Platinum something or other, I don't quite remember. It's just a single fold-over clasp, pretty decent quality, has a nice weight to it, not as nice as these two over here, but just a nice weight to it, and it was a logical choice. I picked up this bracelet the same day that I picked up the Apple Watch, and it seems like a logical choice, obviously, because I got a darker case, so I wanted a darker band. So it doesn't really afford a lot of contrast, but you know, it just looks like a basic watch, and from far away people don't even notice it's a link bracelet, but it looks really nice if you want to go for that stealthy Darth Vader look. But to offset this, if you just pop this aluminum bezel on there, I mean, it instantly transforms the watch. It looks so much nicer, and again, makes a larger bezel size, and you know, being a guy, I kind of want something slightly larger. The funny thing is, it's still dwarfed by by the Hamilton here, but really nice looking combination. I really like this a lot, and if you want to go a little bit more kind of gaudy and chintzy, probably go with the gold case right there, and the gold and black looks really sick. And what you could do is I have it set to sand, the color of the display right now, but here, let me get this unlocked here. Okay, so I have it set to sand, but you know, you can just make the watch look really, really nice. Let's get one of the other displays up here. There we go, and it just looks really nice with one of the analog faces on there. But again, this gold one just kind of looks a little chintzy. Maybe if I got one with more of a matte, but if I was to really want to dress it up, this would be one of the good bands to do it with, along with the maybe like a polished silver, like this one over here, and then the black. So, all right, let's move this along. Let's take a look at one of the polished silver bands. So this is one of my very favorite bands right here. I love the links on this thing, and for one thing is that you notice how the thickness is the same throughout the entire band. It doesn't taper in, so it gives it a nice, like kind of a masculine, manly look to it. You know, it's just a huge, you know, full, whatever this is, 24mm width of it, and it just looks badass on your wrist. Multiple links in it. It looks kind of weird with just the black on there, but the minute I slap on this silver bezel, there you go. Very nice looking. I mean, I guess I could go a little bit more like polished, so this would be a kind of polished silver. From far away, these don't look so cheap, but I have heard a lot of people say that, hey, if you want to take like your $400 Apple Watch and make it look like a $10 watch, this would be you know, these cases would be it. But you know what, I don't really care. The cases make it look decent enough anyways. So but anyways, we're talking about the band today. This is the double butterfly clasp whatever you want to call it. This one is actually nice because, again, I have really small wrists. I have about 6.5 inch wrists, and this one has 8 links you can remove out of here. So this one just gave me like a perfect fit when I had it. Here it is with the gold and silver. Not too bad. Not too bad from the top down, but from the side you can totally tell it's a case. But who's going to look that close anyways? But this one doesn't look too bad. I have this rose gold kind of, well, not really rose gold, kind of like in the middle of a gold and silverish. But these are, I believe these are Griffin cases. I don't really like the fact that they're cut out like this. I do like the ones that are solid like that, so it makes it look like the entire case is, you know, like stock. That's what it's supposed to look like a gold Apple Watch. But either way, the gold doesn't look very good with this. The gold looks excellent with this band down here though. But this is it. This is the really nice link bracelet. I got all these off of Amazon, of course, you know, one of my favorite places to shop at. But yeah, let's go take a look at this silver and gold. All right, so here it is with the silver and gold. Now this totally looks wrong with the black casing of the Apple Watch, so which is why I like to slap this gold bezel on here, and now it instantly transforms it into a much different looking watch. Now this is probably more chintzy than I normally like to wear it. I mean, this does make it look really gaudy in a certain way, but you know, with the right outfit, you know, this is going to be a nice looking watch. This is also a double butterfly clasp. I believe you can also take I think you can take more than 8 links off this thing, which is amazing. Gave me a nice perfect fit, but you can see the gold polished areas on the band matched with the brushed silver of the metal. It looks really nice. But you know, if you want to go a little bit less, you can slap on the little matte aluminum, and it looks really nice with the matte aluminum and nice shiny. This kind of matches up with the brush a little bit. But I really like it. It's kind of like more of a high class looking watch, obviously, but this is not a really high class band, because if you go and look at the bottom of it, if I can get this thing off, you can tell it's not really gold, because on the front it's all done in gold, and in the back nothing. So obviously, but no one's ever going to know. And if you guys follow my channel and you watch me do these kind of things, you'll obviously know that I always say that I am balling on a budget. You know, don't want to go too expensive for certain things when you can just have the illusion, you know, of high quality. Anyways, but yeah, really digging this band right here. Oops, I just put it on upside down. But this is one that I really like to wear with like a white dress shirt and black slacks and or whatnot. Just really brings out the Apple Watch a lot. And I love how these bands and cases just totally change the look and the feel of the watch and everything. Just the whole characteristics of the watch are completely changed. It's just great, and this is why one reason why I love watches. And you know, you can only do them. You can totally do them with these traditional watches as well, obviously. And speaking of which, let's go to some of these leather bands. We'll take a look at those. Okay, so I got the blue, which was blue and white, which I showed you earlier here, removed from the deployment clasp and everything, and I got all the hardware transferred over to the black and red kind of rally inspired looking band. So it looks rather nice. Just to show you, these are the aftermarket adapters I got. I think they're from Bincore or something like that off of Amazon, but they are the ones with the spring bars on it instead of the traditional, or not traditional, but the ones where you take the 2 screws out. Yeah, I thought that was too fiddly. I'm much more used to spring bars, of course, because I like to play with the traditional watches. But you can tell this is again a 22mm band, and it doesn't fully fill the lug width, but that's all right. But I did get the dark gray here to match the case of my Apple Watch. Now let's go and take this off. And let's go and stick this on here and show you how it looks. And for all those who think that these are bad fit, these actually fit just perfectly fine. See, they slide right in, no troubles. I mean, not as smooth as the Apple products, obviously, but it's smooth nonetheless. So anyways, usually when I put this red one on, I'll always definitely put this silver bezel on there, just because it just looks so much nicer. Here it is with the red and black. Let's put this on my wrist. You can take a look at it. So it's very similar to the blue band, except it's just red. And of course, it's got the more rally looking watch. Let me go and unlock this. And then what we're gonna do is, I mean, right now it looks pretty good with the red on there, but you know, hold this down. Gonna go over to my more traditional. There we go. Let's find the. Oh, did I skip it? Maybe it's up here somewhere. But we're gonna change this to the green, or I'm sorry, green, the red, and there it is. And now you can see it totally matches really nicely. Red stitching with the black, silver, and the red display on there. You want to go a little bit more, let's see, like here. And then we'll change this to all the way to the top here. Get my red, there we go. And get that red display on there, and look at that. Bam, really nice. When I get the, whoops, where'd it go? When I get the nice polish, so this polish would match the polish of the buckle, it's gonna look pretty sick. Just ignore this little gap here. But yeah, really nice. I just love the customizability of these Apple products sometimes. And of course, you know, you don't really have to buy actual Apple bands, as has been demonstrated over and over and over again on YouTube, that you can just get all sorts of third-party stuff. Some are bad, some are good, you know. You just got to kind of wade through all the BS products and just try and find some really decent ones. And most of this stuff is so cheap anyways on Amazon that, you know, in a way you can afford a little bit of bad products, I guess. I mean, I hate to say that, but it is true. You are going to get some pretty bad stuff sometimes. But anyways, yeah, just get yourself some nice cheap tools. It'll work. I mean, this stuff cost me, I think, like 20 bucks for this entire set of tools here, and which isn't bad at all. Easily replaceable if some of it breaks, and let me tell you, they will break. Just be very careful with them, you know, and a little bit of practice on some watches, and you know, you're well on your way to changing out your own bands and clasp and everything. So I might get a gold deployment clasp, maybe a black one eventually to kind of match up, you know, get a little bit more customized with some of the other bands that I have. But anyways, these are all the bands that I'm going to show you today. And when I go to sleep, I usually sleep with this watch on, and when I go running, it's going to be this band right here because, you know, it's a sports band. It's what it's meant for. You know, I don't need these kind of bands, which sometimes will slide around on my wrist a little bit. And the link bracelets, definitely not going to be wearing them at night unless you want to wake up with, like, you know, scratches and, you know, whatnot on your arm, I mean. So anyways, this is just was supposed to be a quick video, but I guess it didn't turn out that way. Got any questions or comments, leave it down below if you guys know where. And, you know, just shoot me an instant message. So until the next one, take care, everybody, and I'll catch you all later.